Rugrats are dead and they're all in Angelica's head. Boy. I'm here to tell you about the conspiracy theory about how all the Rugrats are dead and they're all in Angelica's head. Why people think that, I don't know, but it is kind of convincing when you think about it. So let's start with Angelica. And if I pronounce names wrong in this, don't come at me, okay? And if I'm looking over here, I got a book over here with all the information, so let's get into it. Start with Angelica. I'm just gonna call her A for it can be easier. So A's birth mom, who was an addict, she died of a heroin overdose, and then her dad married this new woman named Charlotte, who's like obsessed with success and only wants him for his money that he got from his dead wife, aka the insurance. A, she idolized her new mom and stuff, and she always carried around that Cynthia doll, which reminds her of her mom who died of a heroin overdose. And Angelica, it says in this theory, Angelica has senseless. See, big words, I just messed it up, but we'll put the word up there. And she's bipolar because she was a crack baby. Yes, I said it. That's what the theory says, okay guys? She was a crack baby, so that's why she has schizophrenia and bipolar, okay? And then she follows on to her mom's footsteps and dies of an overdose at 13 years old when All Grown Up, which is the Rugrats, you know, it was the Rugrats when they was babies and younger and stuff. And then All Grown Up is the show when they're all grown up. And then they said that she died of a heroin overdose at 13 when All Grown Up was canceled. So let's get to the other little Rugrats, like the baby. With little old Chucky. Bruh, I love Chucky. But who remembers that episode when, I don't know why it sounds happy, because it was a sad episode, like when everybody was dancing with their moms, and then like you see him in the corner. I can relate to that, but this is a different story. He's just so innocent. Okay, Chucky dies with his mom. Okay, it don't say how they died. Some conspiracies say it was a car wreck, and then some said that they just died. So let's just say Chucky and his mom died, and that's why Chaz is always a nervous wreck all the time. Like, he's always nervous. Tommy was a stillborn. That's why his dad Stu is always making toys in the basement for the son that was like never born and never had a chance to play with. The DeVilles. I don't know how to say her name. The DeVilles, you know, the two twin babies, one's a boy and one's a girl. Oh, I did not mean to flip you out. Okay, the DeVilles had an abortion. Okay, they had an abortion, guys. See, this conspiracy is like crazy, but I want to see a show like this. It's like so crazy. The DeVilles had an abortion, so Angelica couldn't figure out whether it was a boy or a girl, so she just made the twins. Now here are the real like people in the show. I mean, all the adults are real, but let's talk about like who are the real ones, okay? The OG. I'm like, but yeah, let's start with Deal. That's how you say his name. Deal was a real baby, but she didn't know how to separate the like reality from fiction. And so, and like, if you notice, Deal, the little baby, he never followed her orders. Like, if you look in the show, he never followed her orders. He just like, I don't care about you. Like, but he's a baby, so that makes sense why he wouldn't listen to her. I mean, babies just don't be listening to people anyway. So she couldn't separate fiction from reality, and so every time Deal did not do what she said, she always ends up crying, and he refused to disappear like the others did. So she would hit him repeatedly and cause a dysphoria in his head. As he grew, he was damaged. His damage became worse and All Grown Up. If you notice, in All Grown Up, he always wearing that hat, and that's why he always wearing that hat, because Angelica over here sitting there beating him ever since he was a baby, made him out of dysphoria and everything. And so he always wear a hat to cover it up. And he always lived as an outcast, and he wears a hat. I already said I wear it. Why did I just repeat myself? And this man, Angelica, like, feel really, really guilty. Like, who wouldn't feel guilty? Like, you was hitting him as a baby and made him do that. And that's why she led to drugs, which I said earlier, if you remember, that she died of a overdose at age 13 when all grown up. So it's canceled. It made her feel guilty what she did a deal, and so that's what led her to drugs, like her mom. Okay, I gotta bring up. Okay, here's when it. Okay, you know Chaz, okay, Chucky's dad. Remember when he married that? I think it's a Japanese woman. I don't know. I don't know. I just know. I think she's Japanese. Okay. Y'all remember the movie when they went to Paris? Okay. So on a trip to Paris to find love, Chad marries a woman named Karana. I think that's how you say her name is K-I-R-A, Karana. He was going to marry Coco, but she was just using him to get higher on this business thing. Like to be CEO. But and so he figured that out, and so he married Kiana instead. Kiana had a daughter, but was taken from her because she had a coke addiction. What's up with these people? You know what I noticed about theories? They always got somebody on drugs. Like for real. Like, come on, can we not have a conspiracy theory when they're not on drugs and they're not messed up? Like, there needs to be more fun conspiracy theories, but it's always like evil one. But Karana was on coke and apparently a prostitute in this theory. YouTube, do not demonetize me. I'm just saying what it says. It says that she was a prostitute and she had a coke addiction. Okay. And so Angelica never met Kiana, little girl. And so she always just like picture her, like, you know when somebody's telling you a story, that's what Kiana did to Angelica. She always tells stories about her child because she's always talking about her because she missed her. And so Angelica just made, like, I guess, like, imagine what she would look like in real life. So, but Kiara's child is real, but they just never met. Like, you know what I mean? It's complicated. I know. It's complicated. But then they end up living happy ever after together. See, that's the only good thing in it. Like, they live happy ever after, even though Chad was in denial that she was a prostitute. But and then Susan was actually Angelica's only friend who entertained her thoughts for the sake of her. Because she knew that Angelica wasn't right in the head, so she just played around with her. And like, for her sake, I guess she wouldn't like her though. But also, like, and they said Angelica and all grows up, she'd be like kind of rude to Susan, and then Susan be like, hold up now. But Susan just did that because they was good friends. And yeah, that's the end of conspiracy theory. Is this true? No. I was reading the articles and stuff and gathering up the information, and then this video pops up on an article. It says, and the article says it was posted on BuzzFeed, and there's a video clip of the person who apparently wrote this. I'm not gonna put the video in there because I don't want to get copyrighted by BuzzFeed. Yeah, but I'm gonna leave a link down in the description. They said, well, the woman said, it's wrong. It's all wrong. She put a stop there. She was like, it's wrong. She's like, nah, this ain't the real story. This ain't the real story. And apparently, Chucky's mom's not even like dead. Cause like I read an article also that said that the people who was making it, they was like, oh, we don't want to make it seem like it's dead, but everybody thought she was dead. Like, is she dead or is she gone? Like, like, come on now. Like, is she dead or did she just leave her family? Like, They was like, oh, we don't want to talk about death. But I don't know if that's true. There was an article. I'm pretty sure they just said that. Not to hurt little kids' feelings. But everybody just assumed that when the show came on. Because that's what I was assuming. I was like, oh, Chucky. That's what I was assuming. But if you like this video, want me to do more conspiracy theory, I'm a little nervous and stuff. That's why I'm giggling a lot. And I'm trying to like make it obvious that I'm not like reading off this. Oh dang, this bright. And I'm not reading off this. Ooh, that's gonna be my other conspiracy theory. Actually, no. My next conspiracy theory is gonna be about The Simpsons. It's gonna be how The Simpsons are a family full of geniuses. You probably already heard it, but I'm still gonna do it, and I don't care. And like and subscribe and comment down more what you want from me, and tell me down in the comments, do you believe this story? Even though the people who made it said no, that's not true. But do you believe it, or do you believe it, or do you think that this is a crazy conspiracy theory and whoever made it up is psycho?